I'm Elizabeth with Bluminous.com, and we're here today to make our Carnation bouquet. It's really beautiful, very elegant looking, and very easy to make. And it's all carnation. So let's get started. All right, we have all our flowers laid out. And so at this point, we just have our supplies out. And if we have colored flowers, we can organize them so it's just easier to make your bouquet. But since we have all the same color today, let's just start with one flower. And you know, with these two, this one's more open than this one. And so if you want it to be more open, you can just gingerly open it with your hand. And so I make an X, and then I start going around in a counterclockwise motion. So I do one, turn it a little bit, another one. And at first you don't see much, but it starts to make a really nice round look. And so this is really fun to do. We just keep going around each flower, having a little spot in the turn. And it's really amazing, like all of a sudden you're like, I've made a bouquet. So it's kind of nice how simple this is. Again, every time I do this, I'm just amazed at how quickly we can go from just flowers laying on a table to a beautiful bouquet. And of course, if there's a flower that's sticking out too high or one that's, too low, definitely feel free. Put it up higher, move it down lower. This is really, as you can see, very simple to move the flowers around. And then as we complete this, I have two more flowers. And so what I'll do is I'll kind of look over, oh, I want this one a little higher. Yeah, you can arrange as you like. And then what we'll do is we'll kind of pull it together a little bit, hold it, and then we'll put our rubber bands around the stems. So these going to go around the stems a couple times. This is always a little precocious, but you can do 3 or 4 times, whatever is best to hold them in place. Then kind of push it up. And then we can take our scissors and we can cut. So I like to kind of measure, how would I hold this? And then kind of cut at that point. So again, it's all up to your hands and what will be best for you. So then taking one at a time, cutting just like that. We want them kind of all even, But of course, like this. And there we have our bouquet. We have a few more steps to go, though. So let's put this aside and go on to the next one. Now that we've finished cutting and wrapping our bouquet, I'll set that down. And we're going to do our bow. So there's just a few easy steps. First, we make one loop, which becomes bunny ears. So we have 2 loops, and then we tie it as if it's a knot, a simple knot. Just one over the other, and then through. And then you can loosely knot. And then we find the side that's flattest, just flipping it over. So this is good. And, it's a little lopsided, so I'm going to straighten it out by just pulling one of the corners. And you can make it as small or big as you like. I'm going to make it just a little bigger. But once you have the size you want, we get to pull all 4 sides tightly. And it evens it out. And then we're ready for our next step because we have our bow finished. Next, we pick up our bouquet again, and then we use our ribbon. So we'll start from the bottom. We'll start from the bottom of our bouquet, and we'll hold it tight so it doesn't fall off. And we'll start wrapping around. So there we go. We can just gradually move upward, but of course the first one we want to be straight. And we're going to cover our rubber band. So this will be a beautiful bridal bouquet. We're just going upward, holding it tight, wrapping around. One more time. There we go. Once we've finished wrapping, we're going to make a nice edge. You know, we don't want that. So we'll just fold it over and prepare putting our 3 pins in. So I'll fold it and kind of hold it down. And then starting from the top and going at an upward angle, I'll put the first pin into our bouquet. So there's our first pin. That was easy. Don't want our bow to fly away. Second pin in the middle. And the third, final pin. Voila. There, doesn't that look nice? And now that we've put our third pin in, we are not done yet. So this side is our pin side, and we turn it directly over, and we take our bow from before, and you know what, I stuck some sticky tape on the back, which will be great for sticking it here, but you can also use a pin. That works great. So we stick it on, it stays, and if you'd like to cut these shorter, your preference, I like it long here, and really, that's it. And so thank you for joining us.